Welcome back,
to Weird Games.
one and all. Thank you for coming, joining us here again. Like only one day. Look at that. We're back from yesterday. All right. When we can do it, we can do it.
Yeah.
Papa Weird here and Muffrodo.
With Whittling and Gus.
Not Muggus. I don't think. It'd be more like Muggai Gus, right? Welcome back. It's Muggai Gus. All right. Sit over here for a second, Frodo. I did manage to draw up those rooms because they were pretty simple. Yeah, sure. We'd already seen that, right? So they sit library, reliquary, study, parlor, right? So essentially, let's move you over just a little bit. It's the dice tray. How are we sitting there? Come up a bit, come up a bit. Gotta look at the screen. Okay, so I did do one of the rooms as an example. I didn't do 8 rooms. I just did one extra one for what it would have been nice. You know, the parlor would have had a table and chairs, maybe a, small thing of religious pamphlets on a shelf. I don't know. And maybe a little cupboard there with some, you can put some cakes and buns on or something.
Ooh, tasty.
Sure, with a nice little strawberry cordial, right? Great. So yeah, so you can see here that we got like this room is where they got the pews all taken out, dug into the earth, and they filled it with yummy briny stuff.
Tasty.
So yeah, tasty. Another tasty thing. Would you rather eat the cakes or the briny goodness?
Cakes.
Sure, me too. Cakes. All right. So that's what I've tried to do here is sort of like show one example of what it would have looked like being used. Okay, and then now these two are the empty rooms that pretty much have been cleared out. They don't get used, they're not serviceable, and otherwise are safe rooms, right? So you can kind of take a position in there, close up the doors, maybe fortify them. Like there's no real way out unless you can manage to fly up and then earth move through the, the actual roof to get into the top level. You could probably go through the stonework, right? Or burrow or break out that way, go from the top down, and then I don't know. This is the thing where PCs do crazy stuff. They got whole heaps of spells and abilities and items by now. So what they do with the space?
Ascend from Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh, okay, sure. All right.
It's like
so here I was like also. I've decided that some of these doors, obviously, in this place may or may not be locked, right? For example, this room with all the brains on it, that what was the library, has to be locked, right? And same with this hidden altar room on both ends, the one that leads down to where the elder brain is going to be all locked, all right? So the people who have the actual keys are the Ulithards, right? Okay, Ulithards. I'm having... Ulitharid. All right. What if you want to say it like that? I'll follow along. Whatever. You're probably right. I should watch one of the videos, like how to pronounce videos, right?
Oh yeah, I have.
Or run it through Google.
Spicy water.
Oh, spicy water. Sure. Not branded nor sponsored. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, so I've given them keys. There's 3 of them. So there's at least 3 keys running around, right? And the Alhoons and the magical Illithid, the arcane one, he don't get one. They just have their own little lab. They're kept out in the corner, all right? They're not allowed to come into the special places because they're weird and do magic stuff. And they might taint it or something. I don't even know if they're allowed in the Illithid pool with the other Illithids. Maybe they have to have their own little pool somewhere dug out, all right?
At night, they go in the tadpole.
Yeah, at night, oh my god, at night they go into the tadpole. What, you think they're trying to like secretly corrupt it with the long game, right? Yeah. They're in there with the tadpoles, corrupting them. All right, okay. So these doors should be locked, and I was thinking that we need a trap, probably later on the hidden altar room. Probably trap those doors as well when we get there. I think that's literally like meant to be the tomorrow's work. What's that?
The day after tomorrow.
Yeah, the hidden altar is literally... No, it's meant to be the hidden altar, the tomorrow's one, because we're here at day 210. Oh my gosh, 210 different days. Okay, all right. So we're at the 4 towers and the 4 foes. All right. So
we're going to do another one tomorrow as well?
No, what we'll probably leave is the hidden altar room, because that'll be way too quick. And we'll do the hidden altar room and the elder brain room after that, I think. All right, we'll do that one, two rooms together to finish out the month. Okay, because we'll have like, want to talk about lair. We want to actually set up a lair, so they have lair actions, give him legendary resist, give him legendary actions as well. Okay, so we're going to load this guy up. The ability to summon maybe an Illithid or other creatures, pull
Maybe
out
like,
out of the void. He can like summon something up.
PoE, and then like a cranium rat swarm, just like I'm here.
No, I was thinking more like gets down to the 1/4 mark and you want to have a 2-stager,
Oh, yeah, 2 phase.
right? So what we do is then he pulls out like 2 creatures of CR5 out of the void. So now you've got adds, plus you make him, well, we'll talk about that later. What are we doing? That's another day's work.
That's another day's work.
We're gonna do this one.
Towers.
All right, okay. Oh, and this one here, right? So I drew it in. We can see. I drew the that is an eye with tentacles, which is obviously what a mind witness is, right? We can all see that clearly. Is a wonderful depiction of an eye with tentacles. Yeah, shows up. Look at it. It's beautiful. I'm an artiste. All right, let's move on. Okay, thanks. I appreciate that. I get validation. All right, so what we're gonna do is today we're gonna have four of the towers, right? So that's it. We just do it like this. All right, A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely. What we're going to do though is I've got the 4 monsters I want to put in there, but you can look for them in this book as we go and decide which of the towers you want to put in. So do you want to talk about the monsters first and then decide which one goes in the towers? Okay. All right. So we have a fire giant dreadnought. So look at the front first. Find your contents. Yeah. Or maybe you can go by, it might be in, let's have a look. Flail snails, we want to do
Fire giant dreadnought.
Yeah, have a look. So what do we, can we see that one?
That's what they look like.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, you got a bit of shine on that. Just move it over a little bit. Look at that. Okay, they got funky shields. They must smash into you. What do they got there going on? Yeah, multi attacks, 2 fire shields or rock attacks. All right, they're gonna rock your world. They are huge, so they're going to take up almost essentially the entirety of the room when you walk up the stairs, and they're probably just going to have whatever they're guarding just behind them. All right. So,
oh yeah. I was wondering
which room do you want to put this in? One of the safe rooms from the beginning out of the 4, or one of the end ones? And then you can ask me a question first.
Like.
We've got 4 rooms, okay? So this is the library. This is the library.
Actually,
this is the reliquary. This is where it's going to have the special one in here, okay? This is on top of the empty rooms downstairs, the safe rooms. So this thing might want to somehow like bust down the stairwell and come down after them if they start making too much noise and attract attention.
Like, boom! Surprise attack. This
massive creature with shield starts bashing down the stonework and rubble.
He's just so heavy. He just jumps and then like puts his shields down and then like boom, fire spikes from the ceiling.
Fire spikes. Let me look at that. No, but he does have a shield charge, but he needs to move 30 feet. Maybe you just do it that in a straight line. So that's hard if you're coming downstairs. Are the stairs even 30 foot long? Let me have a look. Let me have a look. Wait.
It is 30 feet
5, 10,
tall.
15, 20, 20. Well, I mean, if you've moved to 30 feet, does it say, let me see, in a straight line and can move through the space of any creature. So what you're saying is it just descends on top of it 30 feet straight down. And what does that give them? An extra, 8d6 plus 8 bludgeoning damage. Oh my gosh, and 4d6. All right, but then they got to recharge that one on a 5 or a 6.
And I was wondering if anybody in the comments could answer this.
Sure.
Can I have a fire newt? Would you reckon I could have a fire newt as a
warlock of?
No, just any fire newt as a familiar.
Oh my gosh, it depends. They're not that high in challenge rating. I think they usually are 0. What are they? 2 of them. So. Half, and they usually don't have like attacks alone, 2 multi attacks with 27 hit points. They're a bit much, unless you give it to your warlock being the Pact of the Chain. Is that the one that gives you the familiar?
I think so,
because the tome gets you the spells, right, and the book, right, and rituals. For a second, as I remember back, shifting my mind. And then you have the chain, and then you have, tome, chain, and then you have the blade, right? Sure. They're pretty cute. They do look pretty cute. Anyway, look, you're getting distracted. Look at the next one we're putting in somewhere. A cadaver collector.
Cadaver collector.
Yeah, have a look at that thing. All right,
In
that's
the
got to come
C
before
section.
F. Yeah, sure. That's got to be earlier in the book. A little bit further back.
Cadaver.
Going too far because that's the races. Oh, you're starting to get close. All right, after that. There you go. What do you reckon about one of those? Where are we putting that one? How big's that? That's a large. This one could fit in these rooms and be able to go down these stairs and stuff like this.
The one
a little bit easier.
The one with the...
Oh, the special item.
Yeah.
All right, the top, on top of the...
Because it fits the theme. It fits the theme of it.
Okay. Sure, it is a construct, right? Is it not a construct?
It is a construct.
And that's where we're going. All right.
Construct land.
Collector. Because, yeah, this one holds in this room. The item is a snow globe. Maze. Snow globe labyrinth. All right. Labyrinth. Okay. So this we'll talk about later. Come up probably more on the tomorrow one at the end. But this is how they're going to get to the next level. All right. This is their key, whether they know it or not. Inside, we'll talk about now. Inside, when you look at the thing, it's like a snow globe, but it doesn't have like a base. It's not like there's a landmark sitting on the thing. It's a
circle.
It's a big rectangular plane, like just a flat plane floating in the inside, right? So there's that, and it's got like all of the what you'd call the static or the snow around it, right? And inside it's got what looks like a maze, like a labyrinth inside, like the Minotaur maze, right, from the Greek legend. And if they just look at it, it's not going to do anything, right? And if they move it around, it's going to, like the circle, the globe, the plane will stay on a plane, right, on a horizontal. So it's got that sort of thing, right? It'll sort of just stay still. Gyroscopic, yeah, sure, you know what I'm talking about, yeah. So it'll just sort of sit there as you sort of move the thing around and just know sort of whatever, yeah. Okay, but if they watch it more specifically over the shifting of an hour in game, the maze itself will shift and reconfigure, and that's the next month, right? We're going to end up in the maze in the labyrinth, inside the shifting reconfiguring labyrinth, and that's going to do my head in, because we need math. We need a lot of putting that together.
What if the artificer made like a camera, and then took a picture every single one of the phases until the phases didn't like look like they changed anymore, right?
Because they will never have that's the thing. The way it will work is they will never have a start section or an end section except for the outer walls and the inner walls. Everything else will constantly be moving. So how many configurations it would take to find a repeating pattern, this is where you could either include math to work it out or physically move all the patterns around to say that it takes 48 hours to get back to the original configuration. But that's, like I said, a next month problem. All right. Okay. We're going to get through another tomorrow problem yet. And it's a day problem. Now look at you done to me. I need a quick sip of the tea.
Drow Inquisitor.
Yeah, have a look. Where are we putting a Drow Inquisitor? All right. They sound friendly. Right.
They sound nice.
Yeah, you got to go further than that. They're after the DIs. All right, there we go. We get some drows. I think it's before the matron mother. All right, come back this way. That fella. Yeah, look. So put him up there on the screen. Make sure we can see him. Is he going on top of the library?
Quite a smart lad. So the library.
Okay. So you want him on top of the brain library? Okay. All right.
Because he looks like quite a dapper man.
Drow Inquisitor.
Jeez, this matron mother.
See, these are all CR14s. Yeah, we're not worrying. That's what I mean. That's almost God level. This is the head of the Drow matriarchy. Of their area, right? They live in the Underdark. They're like the elves. They have communities. They don't all live in the same place. But this one would be a matron mother, the head of their community in the Underdark somewhere, and would be like, look, they got all the lair actions and the legendary actions and stuff. Okay, this is the one that you don't want to meet. Like really, like even if you're a regular run-of-the-mill Drow acolyte, especially a male Drow, and you have to be brought in front of the matron mother, it's probably not going to end very good for you. She might like it. These things are pretty evil in that sense. Are they lawful evil? Neutral evil? Yeah, okay. Because they do have their own laws and traditions, but at the same time, they'll kill you for no reason if they want to, or torture you, or poison you for fun or
for the
enslave
funnies.
you or whatever, right? They might play the drow a lot nicer these days, but not I, said the little red hen. Not I. Anyway, so what's the last one? We have to put it in here.
Retriever.
Retriever.
That's in the R section.
Or yes, yes, very good. I'm glad to see that public education is paying off here. Retriever, okay. So what's a retriever look
R
like?
Or T?
R first. Oh my god. You all right? This is what I tell you, right? I tell you, go and read the dictionary, all right? No, it's before the S's, after the, right? Just before. There. This one could have also worked, all right? Right?
Yeah,
you could have a cadaver collector or a retriever, right? Because it's also a construct, okay? So either one of these was meant to be fitting in the what's the word I'm looking for? The aesthetic, the theme, right? For the next month, okay? But it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You can go here. What do you think about it, though?
It could make a very funny if somebody's standing on like the edge, like the ranger, and then they just get force beamed. Let
me see here. The thing is that as a retriever, you have faultless tracker, so you could put this in there as whatever to go and try and chase them down. It also has a paralyzing beam, so if it catches them, it wants to like not necessarily outright kill them, yeah, because it wants to hold them so that the elithids in the brain can find out what you're doing. So I mean, you can play it either way. You could either have a retriever there, or you could have, do we see all see that? Lovely. You could either have the retriever or the cadaver collector being both here, because they're both constructs, right? Okay. Now the idea is here. So we got one item. This snow globe labyrinth thing is the magical item, which might throw guys, considering that if this is the last one that they look at, they're going to wonder, why did we get nice magical items in the other 3 rooms, which we're going to generate, and just get the snow globe here and just put it in their bag. The idea is that at the end, this snow globe, what is compelling the magic to maintain the control so that the labyrinth doesn't just blow up and take control over this realm, because that's what it wants to do, okay? Spoiler, wants to take control of this realm. Okay, and it's the globe itself as a joke, which the Elder Brain thought was funny, was to put it inside this little snow globe for all eternity and keep it held back, right? This is it holding it back. But you would need to dispel magic a 9th level or 10th level, essentially equivalent.
That's a lot of levels.
Yeah, this is a legendary artifact item. You'd have to put it in a Tarask Valley, and then all of a sudden this construct labyrinth would expand inside the Tarask Valley and probably explode it, right? This is that sort of like Ant-Man technology where it's been shrunk down, put inside this little snow globe as a joke, and then left there being guarded by construct, because that's also a bit of a joke, right? I use one of your own creatures to guard your own realm that you're now held in, right? This Elder Brain obviously has a sense of humor, right?
One of the only ones that does.
James the Brain, better write that down if I remember right.
James the joking brain.
All right. Yeah, with a sense of humor. Great, funny guy. Okay, funny
like
guy.
He'll just like use his telekinesis to go like, and then just laugh at you.
Sure, he will taunt you if he captures you. This is also another thing. If you ever get bought before the Elder Brain and you haven't already had your brain taken out or turned into a lithid, also not a good day in your life, right? Unless you're ready to.
Will taunt you.
Well, unless you're ready to like take it down and win and fight it and beat the day, right? Okay. Anyway, we're not there yet. Stop talking about the Elder Brain. This is meant to be a quick episode. Oh my god.
Time to.
My voice cracked. All right. Look what you've done to me. I'm regressing 15 odd years.
Items?
We got everything. We got all the 4 rooms.
Items.
Okay, sure. Snow globe. We've talked about it enough. We'll talk about it again later. Let's throw that piece of paper away. Yeah, go over to the itemization screeninator. All right, that's the second one over here over the. There we are. Very good. Well done. So go back to the. Is this very rares? We want 2 very rares. They're in the front room.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Generate.
Yes. So you need a D10. Am I rolling a D10?
Yes.
I'll roll the D10 and you tell me what magic I give you. Where's my D10s? That's one of my favorites. Okay. All right, these dice are actually older than you. These dice are older than all of the U's. Or my D10s, specifically the black D10s. These are my first dice ever for my D10 system I used to play, Ars Magica. Nobody talks about Ars Magica, but let's say that it's a wonderful system and we should all play more of it and then move on. All right, so D10. I have a 9 on the very rare
Staff
first.
of Striking.
Staff of Striking. Do you remember? Have we had one of these?
I don't think so. DMG 203.
DMG 203. I'm pretty sure I've even got that book right here. Look at that. 203 in the Dungeon Master's Guide. Staff of Striking. All right, we're learning things here again. All right, learning things together. Very rare. Requires attunement. Lovely. +3. It's a +3 quarterstaff. That's what we want. We're putting in some +3s. Also comes with 10 charges that you hit it in a melee attack. Oh, this is going to be good for a monk. All right, you can expend up to 3 of its charges, and it's going to do D6 force for each of those. And it gets a D6 +4 charges every day at dawn. So on a good roll, you could get all of your charges. Now, if you expend it down to the last charge, you got to roll a D20. And on a 1, it's now going to be just a normal regular quarterstaff. You busted it. So the idea is that if got 10 charges, you use 3, you use 3, you use 3. That's your 9 charges. And then you don't use it for the rest of the day. You leave it on 1 charge. Okay? Sound fair? Sound fair. That's awesome. Very rare for a reason. We now got a monk weapon worth having in the game.
Yippee!
All right. Okay, so, you know, that's how you make your monk very strong, is you give them a weapon like that, and then take polearm mastery, right? And now they have, you know, when they can use their reaction to stop things from moving away from them. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. And because it's a quarterstaff and you can use it one-handed and you can use it as a monk weapon, you get your full monk weapon damage.
2 of them.
No. You wear a shield and you get extra AC. All right. So now you got tank mode monk. All right.
Or you could
with a +3 weapon.
Them.
Sure, or you could put another useless quarterstaff over there, maybe. If you get another magical one, I can't remember. All right, moving on. Roll again on the very rare.
Roll.
Roll yourself. All right, Staff of Striking in there. Being guarded by a fire giant dreadnought. Oh, my roll. Okay, you're right. Did you refresh your page? Generate again, just so we have some randomness?
Good. It's just, it's 2 of the same thing.
Well, I mean, the one thing we don't want to have is scrolls, because we've got enough magical items and stuff from before, all right? So here, I'm going to give it a roll while you generate 7. What's a 7 give us?
Staff of Thunder and Lightning.
Oh, so another staff. Okay, these are things that they obviously thought were cool. So you got 1 for the melee, and we got 1 for probably casters, right? Yeah, Staff of, what, Thunder and Lightning?
Thunder and Lightning.
Oh, this is what you want to give to your Storm Cleric. So they roll max damage. Anyway, stop talking about that. Staff of Thunder and Lightning.
Thunder and Lightning, very, very frightening. Scaramouche.
Thunder and Lightning. Okay. So it's just a +2 staff, this one. Magical quarterstaff. Still +2s. Very fancy. Okay. Following properties, and when you use these properties, you can't do it again until next dawn, so you can use it once, and they can either do lightning. Lightning will get you 2d6 lightning damage. When you hit with a melee attack, you cause it to do 2d6 lightning damage. Okay, that's not as good as the other one, but it's all right. Thunder though, when you hit it, you can big audible crack of thunder. And let me see, they have to make a saving throw or become stunned. So they're stunning, all right? So say someone gets in your face, you can hit him with a big thunder hit and stun them.
What if they use the lightning on the Lvl7 pool and they just like
try to electrocute it?
Yeah.
Oh, this is where like some games do bonus damage for like water, like if they're already wet. A lot of like it's not explicitly written in here, but you could probably appeal to the DM and say, DM, you know, like that thing's in a pool of water, you know, like that's obviously whatever. Can I have double damage? You know, vulnerable, right?
I cast lightning at 7th level and try to hit them all.
Come on, wait, hold. Lightning strike. We're gonna get through. This thing has like multiple things it can do, right? Okay, so as an action, you can use it to do a bolt of lightning 120 feet long, 5 feet wide, doing 96 lightning damage. That's actually very, very good. Let me see. Thunderclap. You can use an action to cause the staff to issue a deafening thunderclap, so that Yeah, everything within the range of 60 feet, DC 17 con save. If they fail, 2d6 thunder damage and deafen for a minute. Right. And thunder and lightning, use an action to use the lightning strike and the thunderclap properties at the same time. Oh, look at that. Doing so doesn't expend the daily use of the properties, only use of this one. Hold on, sorry. Doing so doesn't expend the daily use of those properties, only the use of this one. Oh, okay, so you can have a once-off use of these. So can you use each of them? When one of these properties is used, it can't be used again. Oh, so you can use each of these properties once. Oh, that makes it far better. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has 5 different properties. You can use each of them within combat once, and they come back on the next day. Oh, great, great, great. Now,
the monk just gets better.
You just want to load them up. So they're dual wielding quarterstaves with the polearm mastery, and they made it sure, great, OP monk. Now,
you say
what are we
for
doing?
This last one, it was legendary.
Yeah, let's put a legendary item in there. Okay, look, this is what you have. You have stages of play. So 0 to 5, level 0 to 5, which nobody ever really wants to play, is local hero. Like you're building up to be, just wait for a second, you're trying to come in and be village hero, right? And 6 to 10, you're trying to be like not just the local hero but like the area hero. You want to get a little bit of a name, renown. You kill the big bad necromancer in the tower, and all the area thanks you, and right, all the towns give tribute. After that, you have, like, you are known to, I'm not quite sure what they call that tier of play, the third one, where you are people of some renown, you're heroes, essentially, right? You're lesser heroes. Your name is known from level 11 to 15, right? So your name's got back to the capital, and people will probably look your way when they see you because you have lots of magic-y stuff and you look flashy. Okay, and then this is like level 15 to 20, 16 to 20, which is what we're going to get into from now, is where you take it seriously, right? This is, you're here to stop the end of world problem. You are trying to save the kingdom because it's come under threat and you're the last hope. So at this stage you need to introduce items of some ability and power and stuff. So this is where all the +3 starts to come in and whatever.
Yeah.
All right. I'm on.
Generate.
Oh geez, I need a drink. I'll roll a dice. You generate.
Hang on. What did you get?
5. Did you legendarily generate a 5? What does it say? How OP? What have we done to kill the game now? You there? What happened?
Staff of the Magi.
Again, something other than staff, please, for my sanity. I'm gonna keep it as a 5 though.
Defender.
Defender. That's a shield of some variety.
No, it's a short sword.
Is it?
164.
164. I was close. I was on 163. Defender, weapon of any variety. What does it say? Sword.
Short sword.
Well, I'm gonna roll on the page of the weapons. There was 20 of them, right? 20 martial weapons.
Yeah.
All right, I'll just roll a d20 very quickly out of the mess. That's a 3.
Get a stuff.
If it's no, it's not going to be. I told you, no more stuff. Stop it. Stop giggling. I'm like a little schoolgirl. It's a glaive. It's a staff with an axe on the end. No, it was a glaive, the staff with the sword on the end, right? All right, whatever. Okay, so we have a glaive that is a defender. Okay. Let's see what it does. I wonder whether it can be or not. Defender glaive. All right, very good. +3 bonus on it. Okay, can do all that. And the first time you attack with this on each of your turns, you can transfer some or all of its bonus to your armor class. So instead of using that, so on your turn, you can add +3. So you don't use your +3. You transfer that over to your armor class. Okay. And this adjusted bonus remains in effect until the start of your next turn. So you can just decide whether you want to go ham with it and get +3 glaive, or whether you want to hit with a normal magical weapon and get +3 to your armor class. Right? So you hand that to the fighter. Now they can hit more or be tankier if they need to go frontline because the paladin
Give
fell
it to
over.
barbarian.
Oh my god. Yeah, the barbarian gets everything in your world.
Give it to
I
the
don't know
steel
this barbarian, but he gets too much. Okay, so they have a defender glaive in there, +3, lovely.
Oh, if you rolled a 9, we could have gotten the ring of fire elemental control.
Oh my gosh, imagine if I had have rolled a 9 and just still didn't. You had to click 3 times to get the right table. What, are you getting scrolls over there or something? Yeah, scrolls, alright.
And I got like...
Okay, so this is where I have to put the rooms together. There's no gold in here. There's no loots and stuff like that. There's just 4 items being defended by 4 tough wights that are there to defend them because they are ungodly weapons. And I think they're going to break whatever that comes up against them next. Where are we going next? Construct land. Oh, I know. Oh, sure. I know what we can do with them. All right. This is... Yeah. I know what we're going to do. All right, great. Well,
that's it for today?
I think so. I'll have to draw that up. There's only going to be 1 page. I'm just going to draw the 4 places and write whatever I did up here a lot neater. Oh my gosh, poor Frodo didn't even get to do anything. All right, I don't know. Give Frodo the defender glaive. Like, seriously, that would be like handing him this pencil. It'd be that big, right? It'd be huge for him. He gets +3 to his AC, but, you know, right? Anyway, that should be it. Thanks for coming around, yeah?
We'll see you next time.
Do the things, comments and stuff.
No hassle.
Sure, stay weird. Oh, forgot. I have to get up and go press the button. This is why we need a technician. We need to employ Weirdette when we make money. When we make the funny money one day, and she can come over here right now and press the end stream button.